Alright, Streamway, we're having some technical difficulties. We should be good. We should be good now. We're just going to sit here for a second before I get into my talking, rambling, before we get out of this. Let's just see for a sec. So far, so good. Okay, hold on. Turn that on. We're gonna change the color of the room really quick before we get into the rambling. Because it's already fucking 2 o'clock. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, thank you. I'm like, why am I having just difficulties everywhere? Sick. Okay. Alright, chat. I'm back again. I am out of jail. So what had happened? Let me explain. I didn't just ghost you guys without a good explanation, okay? Your boy got his first copyright strike and his last. I promise. It will be my last. So what had happened was I was streaming a video. I was doing a UFC fight breakdown of Ilia Topuria. And let me just show you the video I was watching, right? So let's bring this up. I was streaming an Ilia Topuria, all of his fights, right? And I was doing a fight breakdown from his very first fight all the way up to his last fight. I thought that since I was doing commentary, I had it muted, I was pausing and talking about it. I thought that I'd be fine and wouldn't get a copyright strike. I was wrong. Okay, so this channel here, okay, Carlos Main, Carlos with a K. I'm gonna pause that. I'm gonna rewind it so I don't get no copyright strike. Carlos Main. Okay, you see this? 1.2 million views. It's been up for 1 year. Let's read the description. I have another similar video with all of Conor McGregor's fights also on this YouTube channel if you're interested. Okay? He straight up has UFC fights on his channel. Full-length UFC fights. They did not, there's no pauses, there's no commentary, there's no educational purpose. It's just literally all all of his fights. I'm not going to play it, but look. It starts here. Or it starts here with Zalal versus Topuria, and then it's Damon Jackson right here, and then it's Bryce Mitchell, Josh Herbert, and then it's Bryce Mitchell, and then it's, all the way up to his Volkanovski fight, Emmett, all the way up to Volkanovski, right? So, let me get rid of this. So I was streaming that, right? I was streaming that, and I got a copyright strike. He has had this video up for a year. Full-length UFC fights, and he's just a random-ass channel. He only has like 1,000 subscribers. There's no reason he shouldn't have a copyright strike. And I'm not going to copyright him, right? I'm not going to fucking do all that. But, like, why is he able to have these videos up? I can't stream them or watch them. But he can totally just have them up, no questions asked. But I get the copyright strike? Make that make sense. I literally couldn't post a video. I couldn't post a short. I couldn't even, type out a post, right? And, write one out. Because that's just how strict they are with their copyrights. So I have been gone for a week because of that nonsense. Now, it doesn't really make sense to me how they copyright strike me. I mean, I get it, right? I do get it. But I just don't get how he's not copyright striking. He's had these videos up for a year with over 1 million views, bro. So they know it's there. They have to know it's up there. I just don't get, because that's full-on copyright from him. You're not allowed to have just full-on UFC fights on your own channel and just post them whenever you want. If that was the case, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to make a sub-channel and just repost UFC fights. But it's whatever. I just want you guys to know that I wasn't leaving you guys hanging for no good reason, right? I didn't ghost you guys for no good reason. There was a good reason for it, and it was because I accidentally got this copyright strike. Now, it will be my last one. I promise you guys that. It's the way the copyright strike works is the first thing they give you is a warning, and I accidentally got a warning because I was doing the same thing with the WWE match. I was kind of like watching it, breaking it down. They gave me, I didn't see the warning that they gave me to take it down, and then they just stopped my stream, and then they gave me a hard warning, right? So then again, if I do that again or something like that again, then they give you a copyright strike, and if you get one copyright strike, you're banned from any kind of posting for a week. No videos, shorts, all that. If you do it again, you get another copyright strike, you're banned for 2 weeks, and I think you get third strike, you're either banned for 3 weeks with a possible total termination of your account. So anyway, chat, I'm back. We're good. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for your patience. I literally couldn't reach out at all. Like I said, I couldn't even make a post. So I'm back. That's why I got banned, but we are here. We're back. We're better than ever. So yeah, there's that. All right. So thank you guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment down below. Thank you guys. I'll see you for the next one. All right, chat. This is what we gonna do, baby. We got some big stuff to watch today. We got a couple cool things to watch. We're gonna be watching the first Invincible fight game. Okay, I'm gonna watch the trailer to that. We're gonna watch the trailer to that. Talk about that a little bit. See what we see there. We're gonna be watching the new Marvel fight game. Dude, I can't wait. You guys know me. I love fight games. The new Marvel fight game comes out next year. We're gonna watch the trailer to that, and then we are gonna watch the Rogan and the FBI talk about Epstein Island and the whole Epstein case, because I got some stuff to say about that. I was listening to it the other day. The head of the FBI was on there, and he was talking about, you know, the Epstein case, is like, did he kill himself or not, stuff like that. So we're gonna be watching that, and then we're gonna be breaking down the UFC 316 from yesterday. Okay, so first things first, we are gonna watch this new Invincible. So here we go. Let's start it. Let's break this down for my Twitch viewers. Whoops. Just breaking that down, and then yeah, I'm gonna start recording because I'm gonna turn this into a VOD. All right. We got a new Invincible versus official gameplay trailer. Xbox Game Showcase. That was today. Now, I don't have an Xbox, but I have a PC, so tomato. This is a 17+ game. Content may contain inappropriate things for children. So, children, close your eyes. Let's get into it. I'm excited. Hold on. Let me make sure my microphone's on. Okay, let's turn the volume up so you guys can hear it. All right, I'm excited. Listen, this is either gonna be straight up dog cheeks or it's gonna be awesome. There's no in between. It might be okay, but if it's better than Bleach, if it's better than the new Bleach fighting game, it's a win for me.
This is ridiculous. Please.
Okay.
Come on.
Animation's not that bad. The animation kind of does look pretty good. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? I'm already into it. Oh my god.
Had enough yet?
No. What? Wait, hold on. Why is he in his Omni-Man suit? Or like the Viltrumite suit? He was never in the Viltrumite suit, right? In the first season? He was in his Omni-Man suit.
Dad, not even close.
Okay, so this is like a different universal, like, different story, different take on Invincible. What the fuck? Pardon my language. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This looks good. This looks good. There's no gameplay, but the graphics, they look pretty damn good, chat.
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
Ooh. Adam Eve was like, don't touch my man, bitch. Only I could touch him.
Propose a third option.
R.I.P. my boy Rex, dog. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna just say that right now. I'm gonna cry just even seeing him.
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good.
I love how they even stayed with that for the trailer. I love that. I love that so much.
I trusted you.
Oh, okay. Here's the gameplay. It's gonna be platform. I didn't grab it. No, I didn't. I like how she tries to like convince me that I did grab it. She was like, "Yeah, you did." I didn't grab it. I didn't touch it. Okay. All right. Let's get back into it. This looks good. I hope the roster is big. I hope I don't know who the hell this Viltrumite woman is, so this gives me hope that this is going to be a big roster. That combo kind of looks super simple. He like threw the same knee twice, but it's okay. Yes, yes. I love tag fighting games. Yes. Okay, so we got the moon, we got New York as maps. Well, not New York, but the city. Ooh, I love that. I love the simple, the smooth character switching mid combo. How she hit that combo and then Invincible just came in right after that. Love that.
It's an army.
I am ending you.
That looked like that might have been a map change. Oh my god, is that a fatality? Are those fatalities? Coming next year, boys, we're gonna have some banger fight games next year. I'm excited. That looked fucking sick. One sec.
He took like 2 steps.
No, we didn't.
Yes, from Tristan to me.
Hey, you can't be walking without me and Mom watching. Yeah. Chad, I almost missed my son's first steps for you guys, okay? Y'all better stay in stream now. That's how dedicated I am. That little son of a bitch is about to start walking, and I stayed. I'm not even in there. All right, listen. Listen. What else did I miss from the Xbox show? Xbox showcase. Let's see. Ferocious looks like a dinosaur. Survival. Okay, don't really care for that. Spacecraft, what is that? That looks whatever. Fractured Blooms. Okay. Escape from Duckoff. There's no way they made an Escape from Tarkov but ducks. Okay. Dead Reset, that looks crazy. Oh my god, the graphics look insane. Is that Unreal Engine 5? Should we watch that, chat? Should we watch that? That looked insane. The Last Caretaker. Twisted Metal Season 2. What? Twisted Metal? Oh, the show. I was like, wait, what? Season 2? Duh. What else did I miss that's cool? Is that new? Is that a new mech game? Diamond X Machina? Titanic Scions, producer on swap from mecha to armored suits. Oh, from mecha to armored suits. That's pretty cool. Wait, is that a game on Steam? Cause I was just looking at There's no shot. I was recording with that little ass fucking display. Oops. We're gonna have to rewatch that Invincible. Let's go to Steam real quick. We're gonna have to rewatch that Invincible video because I was recording on a. Okay, coming in September. Sick. Is this gonna be like an online thing too? I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out later. Alright, let's go back to we're gonna rewatch that Invincible trailer again. And then we're gonna watch another one. Alright guys. So we got.
He's got him on his back.
No, do not fucking do the same thing to me. Okay. Alright, so Invincible versus new fight game coming next year. This is the trailer. Let's check it out.
This is
Graphics look pretty cool.
ridiculous.
Hold on, let me make sure this is HD. Alright, it's in HD. I like it. The graphics look pretty good. Like, pretty good.
Please, come on.
What the oh my god. Oh my god, chat. I was not expecting that. Holy shit. Quarter up? I've never heard of quarter up.
Had enough yet?
No, Dad.
Whoa, he's in his Viltrumite suit. Is this like their own take on Invincible? Cause he was in his Omni-Man suit in season 1. Or was it like this in the comics? I'm not sure. Let me know, chat. Oh my, this looks sick though. Oh shit. I've never even seen either of these two Viltrumites. Whoa, she got a hair with a kunai knife on it? Oh shit. This looks good. This looks real good. Hold on. Oh my god. We haven't seen gameplay, but the graphics look amazing.
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
Oh yeah. Adam Eve was like, you ain't touching my man again, bitch. I'm the only woman on this planet that could touch him.
I'd like to propose a third option.
Yeah, buddy. Bro, Rex, dog. Hey. R.I.P. my boy. That's all I'm gonna say right now. R.I.P. I'm gonna play the fuck out of you. Wait, is this like a team up? Like 3v3? Chad, if this is a tag team fight game, we are gonna be in for a great 2026 with fight games. We got this. We got the Marvel Tokon Battle coming out. Tokon Battle, that's like Dokkan Battle DBZ. Marvel Token, or whatever it is. That's a 4v4. That looked like, you know, Dragon Ball Fighters. This looks sick.
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good. I'm...
Hey, I like how they stayed with the whole Invincible scheme right there. Okay, give me 1 sec. 1 sec, Chad. I'll be right back. Alright, Chad, I'm back. Alright. Let's break down this goddamn fight scene. Hold up. Hold up. Ready? Are we ready? 3, 2. I think this is gameplay right here, right? This is about to be gameplay.
I trusted you!
Yes, this is gameplay. Invincible versus, bro. We have been waiting. I knew this was... Dude, an Invincible game, especially a fight game like this, is going to be huge. It has to be good, though. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. Big Mortal Kombat vibes, right? In terms of blood combos, like getting trapped on the wall. Big Mortal Kombat vibes. It looks like aerial fighting is going to be, like, big in the game. Like, see how they're, like, they were, like, in the sky right there for a second, and they're, like, off the ground right here? And look at that. Look at the map, dude. That's sick. The moon with the earth in the back. You know, like, when you're playing it, that's going to look beautiful. Okay. Oh, okay. Combos. The combos looked a little simple, right? Like, this dude right here hit the same knee, like, a couple times, but it didn't look, like, that bad, right? I don't think it did. Ooh, dude, she's gonna be ridiculous. That range with that hair knife, that's gonna be kind of ridiculous to fight.
Might want to look up.
See how you like this? It's an army.
Okay, before we keep going, did you notice how, like, smooth the transition was from Adam Eve to Invincible? That was sick. I love the tag games that are smooth transition mid combos. Let's look at that again. Ooh, that's a weird angle I stopped on.
Look up.
Love that. Love that.
Ending
Was that a map change? Was that like a potential map change right there?
you. I see it all now.
No, it wasn't. Okay, so I think this is like their ultimate move, like the X-ray move or whatever. Because it looked like he hit him up and then he went up there and hit him back down. Oh my god. So was that a... Like, do your ultimates, like if they're at the end of their health, does it just kill them like that? Or was that a fatality? His head was not clean off, and then Adam Eve just obliterated that girl with the blast. Listen. Coming 2026, listen. We are going to be eating good. We got that new Marvel token, 4v4, coming out 2026 that looked like Dragon Ball FighterZ. That looks sick. And then we got this, bro. I am going to be... Next year is my year for streaming. I'm telling you right now. Fighting games are my shit. We are going to have so much fun, chat, playing these new fighting games next year. I cannot wait for that. Let's go. What else did I miss? What else did I miss from the Xbox showcase? Let's see, Mr. IGN. Okay, we got a dinosaur game. Looks like a survival open world. We got an Escape from Duck-Off, dude. What? There's no way they made an Escape from Tarkov parody with ducks. That's hilarious. Spacecraft. Doesn't really look like anything I would play. Fractured Blooms looks kind of intriguing. Dead Reset. A 55-second trailer. Let's watch this real quick. These graphics look insane. Dead Reset trailer. I don't know if this is Unreal Engine 5. It looks like, yeah. This is Unreal Engine 5 for sure.
Paul Mason, 34, former...
Is this live action? Or is it... Or is this Unreal Engine 5?
A surgeon at Westwood Hospital. You've been brought here to perform a surgery.
No, this is live action, right? Is this a movie?
Paul Mason, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital.
Okay, so this is like a death loop type. It looks like it might be a movie.
Oh no, help. I think we've done this already. Oh, there's a way out of here.
That looks like a video game, like it would be a video game.
Warning. Specimen container.
Ooh, an interactive horror. That's interesting. Because it's not a video game, but it's not a movie. It's an interactive, like, you know, like what they did with the Netflix Black Mirror movie.
Breach.
Okay. Don't really care for that. You know what I mean? Don't really care for that. Prison of Husks. That looks kind of crazy. Okay, new Demon Slayer game comes out. We gotta watch that, chat. Demon Slayer, the Hinokami Chronicles 2. Official gameplay trailer. The roster better be way bigger this time. Graphics look good. It looks like they're keeping the same kind of style, like Naruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm.
Mysterio uses his sash as a weapon. It has the strange ability to absorb humans. That's why I couldn't find a hidden passage big enough for a human to fit through. All she needs...
Looks good. Looks a little spammy with the combos. Like he just did the same combo there twice, but If it's anything like the first game, it's gonna be okay.
Needs to abduct humans is a space big enough for that sash.
Can't you do anything more than flail around, kicking up dust? Your fighting style is as ugly as you are.
I can do this. I know I can.
Okay. This looks decent. It looks decent.
Stop. Keep attacking. I can't afford to second guess myself. Not against an upper rank. I must steel my resolve.
Bro missed. He missed every combo right there. What kind of official gameplay trailer is this?
I have her. I know it. I can do it. I can cut off her head.
Where's bro aiming? He looks like he deflected something right there, but oh my god, who's playing this game?
Dear, don't tell me you actually believe you can stand a chance against me. Because that...
See, like, the gameplay trailer's cool, but, like, you gotta let her, like, do some cool shit, too. It can't just be all Tanjiro just spamming the same moveset this whole time.
will be your downfall.
Look, same combo again.
You really are hopeless. If you can't see the sheer difference in our power.
Don't let her push back. Keep attacking.
It looked like he accidentally let her hit that right there, which is kind of whack. Kind of mid.
Something's...
A hole that reaches this depth.
The game looks fun, kind of, you know, it looks like it could be fun, but the gameplay, the way that they did it, whoever's actually playing the gameplay is making it look very mid. And I don't remember in the anime, did the scarf have veins like this? Why does she have veins if she's in her scarf form?
Lord Tengen.
Makio, Suma,
I know who I'm gonna be playing as.
you've been doing some flashy work here, as expected from my wives.
I gotta look back, chat. No one's coming.
Okay, everyone's been accounted for. I rescued Hinatsuru earlier. I told her to leave the entertainment district.
Whoa, awesome! Just what you'd expect from the god of festivals!
All right. From here on out, things are gonna get real flashy.
Alright, that looked cool. I mean, if it's just gonna be the entertainment district. That's the thing about, like, the Demon Slayer games is that the arcs are so small and there's not enough characters to where it's like, I'm definitely gonna buy this. Like, I won't buy a Demon Slayer fight game until the entire franchise is over and they're on the last game with all the characters, right? If I can't fight as Muzan, if I can't fight as the upper 5 ranked demons, I'm not gonna buy the game. That's the problem with Demon Slayer games, right? Is that the roster just isn't big enough for the Hinokami Chronicles 2, you know? You're going to get the basic, you know, guys that you got in the first game with a couple of add-ons like that Hashira right there, and then you'll probably get, you know, Rengoku, but I'm going to wait for this one. I'm not going to play this one. Comes in August. All right, that's cool, I guess. All right, let's talk about the fights. Well, let me just see real quick. Let me see if there's anything else that I missed real quick. Okay, we got Demon Slayer, the Deadpool VR game that looks okay. Over the Hill, He Is Coming. This looks like yeah. Okay, Top Down, Fractured Blooms, we've seen that. What was the other Fractured Blooms trailer? Official gameplay, developer commentary trailer, okay. We Will Be Gods. Okay. Oh yeah, seen that. Den of Wolves, seen that. That looks okay. Equinox Homecoming, that looks okay. Anno, I seen that. Not my, that doesn't speak to me. 1,000 Deaths. That might be fun. Haunted Paws. Not for me. Dead Zone Rogue. Is this Rogue Company? Looks like a kind. No, not really. James Bond 007 First Light. Okay, that might be a little interesting, maybe. Renown official trailer. What's this? Do we see gameplay? It's probably not a gameplay trailer, right? It's titled official trailer. Medieval multiplayer survival experience set in vast, ever-evolving world. Whether alone or rallying allies, gather resources, build powerful strongholds, and engage in brutal battles for dominance. So this might be like what's that one medieval game? Where there's like 40v40, I forget. Okay. It depends, like the game mechanics will make this game, because obviously the graphics, like there was no blood that came out of the dude's neck, like no small details like that. He kind of pierced through his armor, kind of like easy. It didn't really, like there's no way he's really going to pierce through that armor, but the game mechanics is what's going to make this game good. We'll see. That really wasn't a gameplay trailer, so we'll see. Ooh, Grounded 2, Ready or Not, The Outer Worlds 2, another trailer. Okay, Crimson Desert's tech is insanely impressive. Alright, I'm looking forward to Crimson Desert. Xbox coming out with a handheld, that's alright, I guess. There's no way Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna watch that. Gears of War Reloaded, solo leveling video game? What? Alright, we got the solo leveling Arise video game. Let's check this out, shall we? Is this just gonna be like a okay, it's an action RPG. Okay, so it's not like a multiplayer fight game. It's kind of interesting, kind of surprising for an anime fight, like a action fighting anime to not have a fight game. But let's see the trailer. If I had another chance, I didn't even get to read that. Okay. Wait, was that him in the armor and on the horse? I don't remember that in the anime. That's sick. Okay, kind of same thing as the last game. Like the mechanics and the gameplay are gonna make this game because the graphics look good, like they look decent. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about this one. Solo leveling might have taken an L here. Okay, a 4-player co-op and everyone's Jinwoo. I don't know how I feel about that. Because if there's going to be a meta, it's going to be everyone's the same kind of player, right? then if everyone awakens, it's all the same thing, no? Comes out this year? Alright. I guess. I mean... Oh no, coming 2026. What? I thought that said fall 2025. To Xbox, PC. Okay, and then next year to... Okay, to console. Alright. So, that looked... Like I said, the gameplay and the overall like experience is what's going to make that game, because I do think it's going to be a little weird that everyone's Jinwoo. Because if there's going to be a meta, everyone's going to run the meta, so everyone's going to be kind of the same character. That's kind of my fear right there. And then the awakening is going to be another fear of mine, because if everyone's awakening is all the same, then it's literally the same character. And it's not like the 4v4 is like what it's... Or not 4v4, but the 4-player co-op. I hope it's not like Night Rain where they're kind of forcing you to be, 4v4 co-op. I hope it's up to 4 co-op, because then that's nice. You could just play duos or whatever it is. It's Carlo. What up, brother? How you doing? But, yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about that, chat. How are we feeling about the new Solo Leveling trailer, if you've guys seen it? Solo Leveling might have taken an L with it. It's a cool... I wish that they would have just allowed you to create your own player, your own Jinwoo, instead of everybody being Jinwoo, But we'll see how it goes. Nikki Poo, you gotta get your microphone set up so we can do a podcast. So we can do a little test run podcast, brother. Stop playing. Alright, before we talk about the fights, I just want to see if there's anything else I missed. What is that? I'll probably just be taking a look at these later today. See if there's anything cool. Ninja Gaiden 4 looks alright. Super Meat Boy, what? Super Meat Boy? Okay. The Blood of the Dawnbreaker, Dawnwalker. Oh, that actually looks cool. Yeah, the Blood of the Dawnwalker actually looks badass. Heading home now, 45 minutes. Bet. High on Life 2? Okay. That's interesting. That's cool. Did I miss anything, like, really important? An extraction shooter with the twist? What makes the Bornless a different extraction game? Not really into extraction games. Switch 2 gameplay, new Scooby-Doo, House Flipper. Okay, that's kind of whack. Deepest Fear, dev commentary. Okay, that looks kind of cool. Not really. Resident Evil 9, official reveal. Okay. I'm not going to watch a 5-minute video right now, but alright. An RPG Wu-Tang. What? That looks pretty sick. It's an 11-minute video. We'll find a shorter video to watch that. Killing Floor 3, another trailer for that. Alright. All of these are like a day old now. Okay, let's talk about UFC. Let me pull up the let me pull it up. Fight card. We're just going to talk about the main card. Okay, that's not what I wanted to pull up. None of this is what I wanted to pull up. I wanted to pull up... Yeah, I don't want the results. I just want like a picture of all the face-offs. Yeah, that doesn't work either. Everything is all results, results, results. I don't want the results. I just want, like, the face off. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Alright, we'll just stick right here since this tells me the fights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we'll start with Joshua Van, Bruno Silva. Start with this right here. All right, so we kicked it off. The prelim main event was Joshua Van, Bruno Silva. I told y'all Joshua Van was gonna light up Bruno Silva. I mean, I didn't tell you guys because I wasn't able to stream it on YouTube because I was banned for a week. Hold on, one sec. Let me. We're gonna have to restart this. Break K, what up, Break K? Start recording. All right. Okay, so UFC 316 was yesterday. All right, hold on, wait, hold on. Carlo has an announcement. What's Carlo's announcement? Before I start, make this fast. Hurry up. Type your ass off. What's the announcement? Say the announcement now. Before I move on. Yeah, I remember you, Break A. I remember. Welcome back to the chat. Welcome back. All right, so UFC 316 happened yesterday. We got the results. Great fight card. It was honestly really good. We're going to start with Joshua Van and Bruno Silva. It was a great fight. A little bit back and forth there in the third round, but Joshua Van established dominance very early with his boxing. Joshua Van has some of the best boxing right now in the UFC, probably the best boxing in the division, in the 125-pound division. He is one of the fastest fighters to reach 750 significant strikes and within his only like 5 to 7 fights. It's Carlo. Fuck Patchy is the announcement. Yes. Patchy Mix ruined Carlo's parlay yesterday. I don't know why he put Patchy in on his parlay, but it is what it is. I didn't. I put Mario Batista, and I ended up winning my parlay. So, anyway, listen to me when I do my parlays, okay? I'm just kidding. I wasn't even able to stream this because I was banned on YouTube for a week because of a stupid copyright. So, Joshua Van beats Bruno Silva, TKO. I had that on my parlay. I had a feeling he was going to get a TKO victory because Bruno Silva lost his last fight via TKO, but Joshua Van looked really good. He wants to fight at UFC Noche in September. I say give him a ranked, a higher ranked guy. I think Bruno Silva is rank 11. Give him somebody maybe in the top 5. A lot of people are saying Brendan Moreno. That would be a good fight. I think Brendan Moreno's too big of a jump right now, but I don't know who else would be a good fight for him at that time in the 125-pound division. But yeah, I mean, that would be a banger. Brendan Moreno, that would be a good fight for him. I think Brendan Moreno's coming off a loss. No, he's coming off a win. But I don't know if Joshua Van's ready for that caliber. I don't think it'd be smart to throw him up there yet. But I do believe that he is on his way into breaking the top 5 very soon. You should search up Ethan Cummett. I will after this. I got you. We're gonna be breaking down this UFC thing real quick. Is he a fighter or something? What is he? I don't even know who that is. All right, next up we got Kevin Holland beating Vicente Luque by Anaconda. Right here it says Darkstroke. It wasn't a Darkstroke. It was an Anaconda. It was a pretty back and forth in the first round. Kevin Holland rocked him really bad with an elbow, and then was kind of all over him for a second, and then he ran into a punch and was like, all right, let me back up real quick. I forgot who I'm fighting, Vicente Luque. You can't just charge in on Vicente Luque if he's hurt. You gotta be patient. You gotta pick your shots. But it was a pretty after Vicente Luque, got his cobwebs cleared. He made it a little bit more competitive, stayed in there for the first round, and then right away in that second round, kind of like was striking with him for a little bit, went for a takedown, got caught. Like, Kevin Holland has really long arms, so when he laced up that anaconda, you didn't really see a lot of emergency, urgent, awareness from Vicente Luque. He thought he was a little safe there. He thought he could ride that out. He was like, okay, this isn't that deep yet. But right when Kevin Holland got him to his hip and then trapped his leg, Kevin Holland has long limbs. You can't let somebody wrap up and just not be there. Like, you can't just sit there too long with someone with long limbs, long arms, long legs, who's going to stay a hold of you like that. Vicente Luque, I think he underestimated a little bit of his Kevin Holland's jiu-jitsu, and he got him with an anaconda, which is one of Vicente Luque's best submissions. And, Kevin Holland looked good. He looked really good. He looked good on the feet. He looked good on the ground. He's always dangerous everywhere. That's the cool thing with Kevin. And yeah, Kevin caught the leg kick. Kevin caught the leg kick. I don't remember that, but he did catch the leg on the choke. But yes, he looked good. I don't know what's next for Kevin Holland. He says he wants to fight Kobe Covington. I think that would be a good fight for him. I don't know how Kobe hasn't fought in like 7 years, right? Like, when has Kobe fought last? I don't even remember. I'm not even going to look it up because I don't really care for the dude like that. But it's been so long since Kobe fought. I do think it's a good fight for Kevin because that adrenaline dump will be there for Kobe. And, like, if he hasn't been training, he might not be as in shape as someone like Kevin who's constantly training, constantly fighting. He's going to be a little bit rusty. I'm glad that he's staying at 170. Definitely do look good on that weight class instead of going up to 185. Yeah, I agree. I like him at 170. He's a bigger guy at 170. The guys aren't just going to toss him around, especially on the ground. He had a close fight with the current champion. I think JDM barely won by a split decision in their fight in his fight against Kevin. So he's very, very game at 170. I do like him at 170. Either he fights Kobe Covington or maybe fight Bilal. Fight Bilal at 170. Let's see how good you're. But at the same time, Kobe's gonna try to wrestle fuck you anyway, right? So it's like, fight the better fighter. Fight the guy who's gonna get you to the fast way to the belt, But I do say Kevin Holland versus Kobe would be. I think it would sell. I think the trash talking on both ends would be very interesting. Make people would want to see that fight, right? Next up, we got Mario Batista versus Patchy Mix. Mario Batista ends up winning 30-27. I thought he won 30-27. I don't really agree with the 29-28. I don't think Patchy really did anything significant to win a round at all. And, Mario Batista looked good. He beat him up on the feet. He, right off the rip, those right hands, the straight rights, he was level changing with them. He was looking really good. I was like, I wanted to see a left hand after the right hand. Right after he threw that straight right, either to the body or to the face, I would like to see a left hook. Especially when he went right hand to the body, I would like to see him go left hook up top. That would have been pretty sweet. Put a little bit of a dent on him. But Patchy Mix, dude, I think I was saying this as we were watching it. It's just two different experience levels with Bellator and PFL, right? Like, I don't think that the PFL guys or the Bellator guys, they might be getting exposed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that there's not really any of them that are good enough to come into the UFC and fight a top 5 guy, right? You don't just Mario Batista beat Jose Aldo. You don't just beat Jose Aldo. You have to be good. You have to be good, right? And for, someone like Patchy Mix, who's the reigning champion in Bellator, I did have higher hopes for him coming over, but like, he's fought in good guys, but he hasn't fought in guys that are top 5 in the UFC. Like, he fought Sergio Pettis. Sergio Pettis got cut from the UFC, and he was a 25er. So I think, it's like, he's not really fighting anyone at the level of, like, Michael Chandler beat Eddie Alvarez, and Eddie Alvarez went on to be a UFC champion. So Michael Chandler went to war with guys that became UFC champion prior to him being in the UFC. That's why, you know, I could see people like him coming over and doing well, but like Patricio Pitbull, he didn't really do that great. MVP is really good. I should say that. Like, MVP is really, really good. He's fought in some really tough guys, beaten some really good guys. So that's what I really love seeing from some of those Bellator guys like MVP and Michael Chandler. But the lower weight class guys like, you know, Patricio Pitbull and Patchy Mix, they're kind of making a case on maybe they don't belong in the UFC. I don't look. All right, let me run that back. It's not that they don't belong in the UFC, but I don't think they deserve top 5 guys. I think they should have took the traditional UFC route. They're coming in and they're fighting on like really high end main event cards. You know, like this was a big card. O'Malley versus Merab, and he's the 3rd fight on the main card. Like that's big. I would say fight at the prelims, fight somebody that's not ranked, and then you know, work your way up like everybody else. Unless you're him, which, I mean, Patchy Mix is the reigning champion of Bellator, but he hasn't fought in a year. You know, that's a long time. So you got to take that into consideration. He was talking a lot of mess before he fought Mario Batista, and he got worked. He didn't try anything. Like, he didn't try to clinch him up. He didn't try to push him back. He didn't try to do anything, you know, in particular to win that fight. Let me catch up on chat real quick. I have to go in like 5 minutes. No worries, bro. Mario played it beautiful with the 1s and 2s. Yes, he did. In and out, he looked sharp. Yep. Especially round 3 when he was circling. Yes, I agree. There was a couple times he got caught with that lead check hook from Patchy, and then Patchy's low kick looked really good. But other than that, Patchy really didn't do anything to do anything. Do what Suma did to work his way in. Who's Suma? Do what Suma did. He worked his way in. I don't know who Suma is, brother. Break, hey, remember to search up Ethan Kumair. I will after this. But yeah, Mario Batista looked good. I don't know if a title shot is next for Mario Batista. I think maybe one more, like he said in the press conference, because Patchy Mix literally isn't ranked, and he kind of showed why he's not ranked. So Mario Batista, who does he fight next? Maybe Mario Batista and Corey Sandhagen. Well, I think Corey Sandhagen is going to get the fight with Merab, which is very exciting. I'd like to see that. Maybe Mario Batista versus Sean O'Malley. I think Sean O'Malley could beat Mario Batista. Maybe Mario Batista just sniffs O'Malley's nuts like Merab trying to do. But I don't think Mario Batista has that great of a wrestling pedigree as much as Merab does. I think that would be a good fight for Sean, because Mario Batista is riding a very good wave right now, and if he goes in there and just dominates Mario Batista, he's right there back in the title picture. And then let's say Sean O'Malley beats Mario, and then Merab beats Corey Sandhagen. But then we run the Corey Sandhagen versus Sean fight. That would be awesome. That's my dream matchup at 135 right now. Sean O'Malley versus Corey Sandhagen. And let's not forget Peter Yan. Maybe Mario Batista fights Peter Yan. Maybe Sean O'Malley takes a little bit of a break. You know, he did take a 9-month break, but maybe he takes a little one. Maybe he fights the winner of Batista versus Yan if they run that. That'd be nice. Because who doesn't want to see a Peter Yan versus O'Malley rematch? That'd be awesome. But yeah, that Mario Batista got the job done. Alex Pereira. Bro, I'm so confused on what you're talking about. Do what Suma did, work his way in, Alex Pereira. You're being very vague. I don't know what to make of that. All right, now next up we got Joe Pyfer defeating Kelvin Gastelum by unanimous decision. I do believe it was 29-28. One of the judges gave it a 29-27, which I do agree with, right? The first round, I do agree with that 10-8. The 10-8 round, he got dropped twice. Ate a big head kick, right? Joe Pyfer dropped Kelvin twice. Kelvin ate a big head kick. Didn't really have nothing for him in that first round. Second round, a little bit of the same. Pyfer was doing good, controlling the distance. You know, some people like MMA Guru is giving Joe Pyfer a little bit of flack for like when does your second gear come in? Because you were kind of like in first gear, but like and it was working, so you kind of just stayed in first gear. You never went to a second gear. You never like leveled up. You never, changed up your game plan to like really finish the fight or look even better or like, gain more momentum throughout the fight. which I can agree with, but also you got to understand that that's Joe Pyfer's, what, 5th fight in the UFC? Like, you got to give him time to develop still. I know he's a badass motherfucker. He's got a lot of hype behind him, but you kind of got to give him a little bit more room to grow, right? He's still figuring himself out. He just lost to Jack Hermanson in his last fight, so he's still got time and room to grow here, right? So, got to cut him some slack there. He's still got, things to fix. Look good, right? He's got good timing. I thought after he cracked him that first time, he was throwing a little bit of haymakers after that. He should have been a little more relaxed and started throwing straight punches. He whiffed a couple of big right hands until he dropped them again at the end of the round. So I'd like to see Joe be a little more patient, a little more strategical with his jab, and switching up and down. Pyfer was looking for the kill shot. He should have stayed with the combos. That's literally what I'm getting into. Yes, exactly. He was whiffing that big right hand a bunch of times after he dropped them. Just stay relaxed. Stay a little more relaxed. He was relaxed, right? He wasn't like he was trying to kill him, but he was looking for that one big shot. Change your levels. Make him think. And he kind of was. He was throwing the right hand to the body halfway through that first round, but I wish he would have did it like right after he dropped him. And then more straight punches. He was throwing big, loopy right hands. More straight punches. Throw some kicks. Beat up Kelvin Gastelum's leg. He's so much bigger than Kelvin. If he would have just thrown some kicks, it would have hurt him. And then it would have made Kelvin start thinking about the kicks, right? But yeah, Joe looked good. We'll see what's next for him. That's, his biggest win in his career. He's fought in a lot of, his past 2 guys are named guys, so we'll see what's next for him. Kayla Harrison, up next, defeating Juliana Pena via submission. Now, my boy It's Carlo called that out. He got the submission on his parlay. I honestly didn't think she was going to submit Juliana Pena, and if she did, I thought it was going to be like a rear naked choke, because she almost choked her out in that first round. Well, not almost choked her out, but she had a good back attack, right? She almost got on her back there for a second, which that's how I thought it would have played out if she would have got a submission. I didn't think she was going to Kimura her, but at the same time, it's almost like a duh. She got that because a Kimura is more of like a strength submission. Like, you got to be really strong to submit somebody with a Kimura. Not all the time, but it's more of a strength submission rather than a finesse choke submission or an armbar, right? You got to really, crank the Kimura to get that submission. And, I'm surprised that I didn't really see that one coming or call that one out. But she looked good. I mean, her striking, like I said, I streamed the fight breakdowns on Kick, and I was saying that I really hope this fight doesn't stay on the feet. Like, I really hope, because they're both ground fighters, so I was hoping that Kayla Harrison and Juliana Pena, their ground game wasn't going to cancel each other out, because sometimes you see that with 2 really good wrestlers and the fight stays standing the whole time via, an example, Kamaru Usman and Kobe Covington. It was just a strike fest the entire time, right? Because they're 2 really good wrestlers. They didn't want to waste their gas tank just wrestling each other. So let's see who has a better stand-up, right? And I was hoping that wasn't going to happen, and it didn't. Kayla Harrison, she did what she had to do and got the fight to the ground where she's good. Overwhelmed Juliana Pena with her wrestling, and she found that submission. Now at the end, we see Amanda Nunes step into the ring. And I don't know how that fight plays out, because if Kayla Harrison can't deal with Amanda Nunes on the feet, it's a wrap. But Amanda Nunes hasn't fought for a while, and that's going to take a toll in that fight. Like, don't sleep on Kayla Harrison beating Amanda Nunes. Like, that's going to happen. Like, if Amanda Nunes doesn't come in shape, in wrestling shape, getting off the cage, Kayla Harrison is strong. And I don't like Amanda Nunes at 135. I've never liked her fighting at 135. Every time she's fought at 135, the fights are boring. The only time, maybe not the only time, but one of the only times where she really looked good was in that second Juliana Pena fight. Like, look at the first Juliana Pena fight. She got her fucking ass whooped, and that might have been because of the weight cut. She had no energy. She went in there just looked like complete dog shit. So I don't want her to take a Kayla Harrison fight at 135, but also it honestly works in her favor as well, because Kayla Harrison, she cuts a fuck ton of weight to make 135, so that might be in Amanda Nunes's Rolodex right there. Like, hey, let's it might be a strategy to make Kayla Harrison cut a bunch of weight to really push the pace on Kayla Harrison, and then go to the body a lot with kicks, with their boxing. She'll. If the fight stays standing, she beats the shit out of Kayla Harrison. I don't see Kayla Harrison in any realm beating her on the feet. I said that with Juliana Pena, and she honestly was beating her up on the feet before that fight went to the ground. So who knows? That's a fun fight. I think it's the biggest fight in the women's division right now, besides Zhang Weili and Shevchenko. But yeah, that would be really good for the women's division, especially the 135-pound division. The 135-pound division is just not there. It's not great. Like, Miesha Tate is ranked in that division, which is just insane. Amanda takes Kayla into deep waters and it's over. That's possible, but like I said, dude, she hasn't fought in a minute. I think Amanda ends it in 4. She hasn't fought in a minute, bro, and that's a big weight cut for her as well. So we all seen what Juliana Pena did to her in that first fight. That's not out of the realm for Kayla Harrison, but I don't see Kayla Harrison hurting her on the feet as much as Juliana did. Amanda Nunes is going to have to come ready. She's going to have to come in shape. She's going to have to be motivated. And yeah, that's the biggest fight to make right now. I don't even think there's a 145 division for women's right now. Like, that's even worth the fuck watching. So that's the biggest fight besides Zhang Weili and Shevchenko. All right, and then we got the main event. Merab beats Sean via guillotine slash like ninja choke from north-south, like a north-south choke pretty much. Not your typical north-south choke where the hands are gripped here. It was over the bicep and then over the top, almost like a north-south Ezekiel choke. If you go back and watch that, O'Malley got his chin stuck when he was trying to roll. Then he turned to his back, and when he got on his back, that top hand. So the hand underneath was on the back of O'Malley's neck, and then that top hand came above and was pressing down on the throat. So it was more of an Ezekiel choke rather than a ninja choke. The grips are the same, but when the person on bottom's inverted, that's when it turns into like when his neck is up and the top hand is squishing down, that's when it turns into an Ezekiel choke. So it's pretty much an Ezekiel choke from north-south position. Merab is looking scary. He's getting some boxing in there. Yeah, Merab's striking looks good, but the reason Merab's striking is so good is because his takedowns are so effective. Right? He does such a good job with making you fear the takedowns that your hands are low, that when he goes down, he comes right back up with striking. Now we call that Frankie Edgar in Bang Muay Thai. Okay, we call that Frankie Edgar's because Frankie Edgar he strikes to wrestling to strikes. Okay, or we call it Johnny Cash because of this other kid that we watch. And then what we call Gray Maynards is striking or wrestling to striking to wrestling, right? Shooting for a takedown, coming up to punch, and then shooting back for another takedown. Frankie Edgar, punch, 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 grab, punch, 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 right? So Merab is very good at setting up, using his strikes to set up those takedowns. I just got a splinter underneath my fingernail, midstream, from this damn desk. I think I got it. Yeah, we're good. All right. But yeah, Merab's striking has been looking good. His striking looked really good against Umar Nurmagomedov. That was a really good fight. I really liked how when Merab was in orthodox and Umar was in southpaw, Merab was just blasting his right hand to the chest. That way, anytime Umar, was shoot, and he was walking forward. So, a lot of these wrestlers, when they're going backwards, they just drop down and shoot, right? And so Merab knew that, so he was throwing his right hand, just blasting the chest of Umar. So that way, when he level changed, he was just running right into that right hand. That's what I wanted to see from O'Malley a little bit more. Instead of keeping your hands super low, make it hard for Merab to want a level change. Now, how do you do that? You stay in southpaw because Merab is going to be open stance, and you do what he did to Umar. You throw your left straight to his chest. That way, when he goes down for any kind of level change, he's running into your hand. So he's hesitant on the level change. He stays straight up a little bit more, and then circle to the right. So that takes away. It doesn't take it away, but it gives you a better chance of defending that shot. It leaves that there's only really an option to shoot a single leg there, and single legs are a little bit easier to defend. And then use that left kick, right? When you're in southpaw, use that kick to the head. That way, when he wants to level change, boom, he's running into that kick. Kick him in the body. Use that knee to split the guard. But O'Malley is really good at switching stances a lot, so that's his game plan. He likes to switch stances. He doesn't really set up a lot in one stance. He's in one stance, and then he switches to another, looks for attacks, switches to another, looks for attacks. You know, he's always making you guess, which is good. But I would like to see him stay in one stance a little bit more to set up some stuff. Like we do see him stay in orthodox a little bit more than southpaw. He goes to southpaw, attacks, goes right back to ortho, looks for his, you know, right hand or his teep or his spinning, you know, a spinning kick or some regular kicks. But I would have liked to see him kick a little bit more, especially calf kicks on Merab. Take away his leg, so you know he's not wrestling as much. But I do get there's a chance of him, you know, shooting off that takedown or off that kick. So you know it is what it is. Merab looked fucking good. A lot of people are saying Merab's the bantamweight GOAT. I don't know if I'm ready to say Merab is the bantamweight GOAT. I think I need to see a couple more fights before I say Merab's the GOAT. Maybe if he beats Corey Sandhagen, and then listen. On his way to the title, before he got the title fight, he beat what? Jose Aldo, Peter Yan, and then Henry Cejudo. So I can see the argument there for the GOAT talk, because he did beat, you know, 3 of the best guys in that division, and some of the best fighters of all time. You know, he beat and he ragdolled them. So like, all right, now that I'm thinking about it, it might not be, you know, that crazy to call Merab the GOAT of, you know, the bantamweight division right now, but I do kind of hesitate on it. But I mean, I'm not even really opposing that either. At the same time, I think he's badass. I think he's got a lot going for him, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting seeing what's next for Merab, especially if it's Corey Sandhagen. That'd be a really good fight for Corey. It's gonna be, you know, really tricky because Corey is really good at, you know, defending takedowns. He's good at wrestling. We've seen him get choked out before by Aljamain, but I think we're looking at a different. I think Corey's getting better and better throughout his career. And, yeah, we even seen it, like, with O'Malley. O'Malley got really good at defending those takedowns. Like, he was shucking them off every now and then with those wrestling shots. Like, we did see O'Malley really get a lot better at defending those takedowns. But, you know, at the end of the day, Merab got it done. He did his thing, and that's all you could really ask for, right? But, yeah, that was UFC 316. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future. John Jones might get stripped. He might not. He might fight Aspinall. Dana White said that he accepted the offer that they gave him. So I don't know why they haven't sent him a contract. You know what I mean? Like, send him a contract, get that fight done. Everybody wants to see John Jones fight Tom Aspinall or see John Jones vacate the title. I don't want to see him get stripped. I'd rather see him, vacate the title on his own terms and just be like, yeah, y'all have fun. Because I don't think he needs to prove anything in his legacy. I don't think he's scared of Aspinall. I don't think he's ducking Aspinall. But I don't know if, he wants to fight him for, XYZ, if there's, something there. But I do think Tom Aspinall deserves that fight with John or whoever is the next fight for the undisputed title. Because it's not just Tom Aspinall. There's guys behind Tom Aspinall. There's other contenders that are actually being held up because of this as well. So you're putting the whole division, on skates right now. You're holding up the entire division, which isn't good. I don't like it. I want to see that division move forward, especially someone like Volkov. Like, Volkov has been on a tear lately. I would love to see him get in there, mix it up. Maybe Volkov versus Cyril Gane. If they didn't fight already, maybe I'm tripping. Did Volkov fight Cyril Gane? Let me see. I think he did, right? Okay, yeah. UFC 310, Cyril Gane versus Alexander Volkov. Cyril Gane beat him by decision. Split decision. It was a close fight. I do remember now. Yeah, but we still got Gane. We still got Volkov, waiting for some action. So I'd like to see those guys get their cake for that. And but yeah. Anyway, that's the video. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll be back for some more in the future. But yeah, peace out, everybody. All right, chat. So, what do we got? What do we got planned, chat? What do we got planned? We could play some Marvel. It's Carlo. You need to figure your shit out, brother, because I need to make some content, brother. I need to make some content. There's content for me to be creating right now. Maybe we figure that out. Maybe we talk about some stuff I would like to figure that out so we could post something tomorrow. I actually have a bunch of content that I could actually post now, so I might be calling stream here. We were on for an hour and 15. We'll see. We'll see if you're down. If you're down to try to figure out whatever you're doing. If you're ready to go, we could do that. I'm kind of on short time. I only got like about an hour and some change left for like of some free time. Because I got to drop Jocelyn off and do some things. So hurry up ASAP. Let me know. Let me know what you want to do. Let me know what you want to do. Here, let me give you a call because I don't even know if you're in chat.
I was literally just fucking calling you. That's crazy.
All right. So what's the plan?
Call you.
What's the plan?
I don't know what you want to do. I gotta set the shit up, learn everything, learn how to do the stream. I don't know anything.
No, it'll be easy. You're not gonna have to stream yet, but yeah, we'll FaceTime and I'll break all that down for you, and then we'll do like a test run podcast.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to. I won't be able to do it until next weekend when Austin moves out of the room on Saturday to move everything in there to do it. Because I'm in the living room right now. I want to do a podcast in the living room.
We might be able to.
Running around screaming, you know.
Yeah, we might be able to. We might be able to figure something out.
But yeah, definitely Saturday we could do something because I won't have no one or whatnot. All right, so I gotta plug this mic in. Hold up. All right, Kristen.
All right, hold on. Let me log off chat real quick. All right, chat. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. That's enough for me today. I will be back on Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday is my stream schedule. I'll be dropping videos all week. I'm back. Your boy got banned. your boy got a copyright struck, so I wasn't able to post nothing all week. Couldn't even let my guys know that I wasn't posting nothing. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Check out my videos that I've posted already. Check out my shorts. Check out everything. But I'll be, dropping some of the videos today and tomorrow. So yes, stay tuned. I will be back on live on Tuesday. We'll be playing some games. We'll be talking about, some other big drama world things. But yeah, we didn't really get around to Marvel Rivals today. No worries. I'm going to help my buddy set up some stuff for streams and for future podcasts for more content for the channel. So, and his own channel. So if you're in the channel too, go to It's Carlos. You see him right there in the chat. Go to his page. Follow him. He's going to be streaming and starting our own podcast soon. So, all right, everybody. Peace out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I will see you guys on the flip side.